So we're going to have a look at some basic tuning of our foil so that we can get the most out of the kit and the conditions on the water. So in front of me I've got two foils, and on first glance they look pretty similar. They've both got a mast, a front wing, a fuselage and a back wing. Now there's some subtle differences though that actually make quite a big difference on the water. The first one we're going to look at is the gap between the mast and the front wing. Now this one's got quite a big gap compared to this one where there's not much gap at all. So we'd call this one a more back foot heavy foil because we've got to generate more pressure through the back foot to generate lift, compared to this one where the lift is coming from further forwards. We'd call this a more front foot heavy foil because we're putting pressure through the front foot to keep the foil down. Now depending on our board will depend on which foil we choose to put in it. If my foil box in the board is set really far forwards, I'm probably going to choose something which has got a smaller gap so it sits more neutrally under my feet, compared to if I had a box that was set really far back in the board. I'm probably going to go for something that has got a bigger gap so that that lift is coming from further forwards and I become less back foot heavy and more neutral over the board. The last thing we can change is our back wing. So my back wing stabilises the ride, but I can also increase the power coming from the foil. If I raise the tail of my back wing up, the nose of the board is going to come up. It's going to create more drag, which in turn creates more lift. So I will get foiling earlier, but because I'm creating more drag, I will be a little bit slower. If I flatten it off, I'm going to create less drag, so less lift, but I will be faster. So if I was going out and it was a light condition day, I might choose to angle my back wing, the trailing edge of my back wing up, just to get more out of the kit. They're just two ways to make sure you're setting your kit up right and tuning it to get the most out of the kit and the conditions on the day.